Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Tony here. I'm just going to kind of go over some rolling footage of me in a gym in Portugal. So last year, March 2020, I was on vacation literally a week before the pandemic. And while on vacation, I decided to stop in at a jiu-jitsu gym and get some rolls in. So here's some footage during an open mat after a formal class in Portugal. My wife shot some footage here, and I'm just going to narrate a little bit of this. So we didn't catch the beginning of this footage, but here we are in north-south position. One of the guys there, a young kid, I think he's about 19 or so, actually asked me to roll. So we start kind of rolling here, and I'm in the top position in north-south. And what I do is I actually push his left arm down, and I pin it by putting my leg on top of it and putting some weight on it. And I'm using my right arm to kind of move into this Kimura position here. So I have his right arm kind of stuck here, and I'm using my chest pressure to keep him down while making sure that the Kimura grip is in place. Then I transition to put my right leg up over his head, and I start to kind of pull his arm back here, but I do not try to finish it. I don't want to be that guy who's coming in and visiting and, kind of rolling rough here. I was actually pretty tired from this class, and I just wanted to do a nice, fun, kind of soft roll here, about 50%. So I actually let go of the grip, and I keep the underhook with my right arm on his arm, and he sensed the danger already of the Kimura, so he puts his right arm actually in between his legs and kind of grabs his thigh earlier. So I let go of that position, and I go into the chair sit position. So I initiate the seatbelt grip. I go in the chair sit, and I actually lean back. And while falling back, I slip my left arm under his chin, and I grab his trap. And if you see here, when I was falling back, he actually did a good job of blocking my hook here to keep me from controlling that hip. And he didn't stop this hook though, so my left leg is got the hook in, my right one does not. So he goes and peels the arm off here. I'm still slipping in this choke a little bit tighter. He senses that danger, so he goes and peels that arm off. I'm trying to use my head here to kind of stop him from doing that, but um, he's able to kind of slip out from that position here. So we're kind of hand fighting at this point, and he's got my one arm controlled here, as you can see. So I slip my leg through and I trap his arm with my right leg, and I tuck my foot behind his thigh. So his one arm is kind of trapped here. I fight and I get my arm free and I trap his arm. And then the video kind of skips here, but I'm still on his back. And we're kind of hand fighting, and he slips out of the position. So I'm no longer on his back. He got his back to the floor here. So I start to transition into the head and arm choke position here. So you can see I'm putting my weight on him here. I have the gable grip, and we're against the wall. So he's kind of in a bad position here, but I'm still mounted. I'm not quite in the finishing position for the head and arm choke. So I'm working. I'm trying to free my legs here. He's kind of defending a little bit. Camera goes in and out of focus. Um, so boom, I go and I free my legs. So I'm in a great position now. I'm off to the side. I have good pressure. I have him in the head and arm choke position. He's kind of up against the wall here. It's not looking good. I have my hips down, but I don't go to fully finish it. I actually go to sit up and readjust here, and then I just go into the chair sit position once again and sneak in my arms to go finish the choke. So the camera cuts off there, unfortunately, but I was able to get the tap shortly after. So this is the start of another clip rolling with a bigger guy. The last person I was rolling with was around my weight. He was around 145 or so. This guy's a little bit heavier. I would say about 180 or so. And we start rolling. He asked me nicely, "Hey, do you want to roll?" And I said, "Sure." And I kind of have him like he went to initiate a takedown or whatever, and I sprawled out. So um, I go to move now into this position where when he starts to turtle up. So I try to sneak my right arm here and get the seatbelt position while blocking his leg here with my knee. And then I switch knees now and I kind of sit back, block his one side with my right knee, and then throw my left hook in over. So as you can see, this is kind of my game here. So jump on his back and I slip the right arm through under his chin and I grab his trap. You can see here my left arm has his left wrist trapped. And I am crossing my feet here, which is usually a no-no because he can kind of triangle his legs on top of mine and kind of hip out and break my ankles. But luckily, I'm aware that this is, you know, possible. So I just do this for just position, just temporarily. So he kind of squirms around, tries to kind of lose my hooks here. I transition off now to regular standard hooks, and I step off the ground here and kind of reposition him. Um, this does give him a little bit of an opportunity to sneak out, but um, really I was just kind of angling him just so I can get a better view with the camera, which is kind of messed up. Um, so he's trying to lose my hook here, and if you see, I put my leg on top of his arm and I cross my feet to kind of trap this arm here. So he's in a very bad position right now. His left arm is trapped, and my right arm is under his chin, and I'm ready to try to finish this choke here. Camera's acting up here, of course. There's some flickering. Sorry about that. He gets his arm out, but I'm able to kind of sneak in the position for the rear naked choke, and I get the tap. So thank you everyone, for joining me here on this quick narration video. I want to thank 5 Elements Jiu-Jitsu for having me in. Great team there, great instructor, nice facility. I highly recommend it. I would love to stop back in next time again here, and we'll see you in the next video.